You heard about the Uber driver in Chicago? What a fascinating story. A Chicago Uber driver's instinct to record his conversation with a woman that he picked up for a ride last November has saved him from spending years behind bars. Maxime Fohunhedo, a 30-year-old native of Benin, West Africa, was released from Cook County Jail yesterday afternoon after spending the past 4 months there. 4 months in jail. 4 months, and he had a recording of this woman who had accused him of assaulting her. He had a recording of her not being raped. Fohunhedo was arrested in December after a 22-year-old woman accused him of sexually assaulting her at his apartment on November 16th. The woman claimed she was passed out during her ride in his car, but his secret recording provides evidence that she was awake and carrying on a conversation the whole time. After prosecutors verified the audio, they consulted with the accuser, and she decided to drop charges. But the guy nevertheless spent 4 months in jail. Shady, that's his name, not a nickname, Shady Yassin, Fohunhedo's attorney, told CBS Eyeball News Chicago he had a gut feeling that he needed to protect himself. She was having a friendly conversation with him and talking about her boyfriend and her work, and gave him a big hug in the end. And I don't know what his instinct said, turn on the phone and audio record this thing, which he did. The woman said that she was out with friends when she used her phone to summon the Uber driver. After Fohunhedo picked her up, the woman said that she passed out in his car and went in and out of consciousness. She said that Fohunhedo pulled into an alley and then eventually took her to his apartment where he raped her. Fohunhedo, who graduated college in Benin in West Africa, has no criminal record, was put in jail, slapped with $500,000 bail. His case was cited as an example of one of the problems with Uber, an up-and-coming ride-sharing company that competes with conventional taxis. Critics claim the company does not do enough to vet its drivers. You know, what is this critics claim? Who? What critics? The taxi industry? What critics? This stupid formula stuff that goes in a journal, it really ticks me off someday, critics say. Uber will tell you that they are not a transportation company. They're a software company. They don't own any cars. Uber does not own a single car. Well, I mean, the people who work there own cars, but Uber as a company does not own cars. They're a software company, and they put people together. They put passengers and people that drive cars for livery together. And as such, Uber drivers are not actually Uber employees. It's well structured for liability and no startup costs in terms of not having to have a big fleet of cars. It's caught on. But what is it with women admitting rape when it doesn't happen? What's behind all this now? You have this Rolling Stone story at University of Virginia, totally made up. And by the way, one of these brilliant analytical pieces that I referred to earlier has listed the winners and losers in the UVA rape case, the frat boy rape case. You know who the big loser is? Who do you think the big loser, who should the big loser be in a fake story about rape at a frat house at UVA? Should be the fraternity, right? The big loser. Well, I mean, you could say the big winner as this thing has come out. But I mean, they're the ones that took the hit.